Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. Yes, it is darkest before dawn, but the morning's coming. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful day in God. Even though the storms come, this too shall pass. That's why the word says we have to look to the hills which cometh our help. We have to look to the hills. Because when you look to the Lord, that's truly where you get your answer. Don't look to the spiritual warfare. Don't run to the telephone. Don't run to the TV. Run to the Word. Run to God. Run and sit and meditate somewhere and get away from the spiritual warfare. Sit and be alone so you can think on God alone and meditate and get your answers righteously on your own from the Lord. God is manifesting beautiful things right now. And as I keep my eyes focused on the Lord, as I continue to do the will of God, God will continue to work out my battles as He has done. He has sent beloved guides and ancestors who are guiding us, who will order our steps if we will only move us out of the way. But we are so in the way, and by us being in the way, we are ships lost in uncharted waters. Done forgot where we came from, don't even know where we been, and don't know where we going. But look, off to the way over there, look, there's a beacon of light, shining love, telling you the way to go. Keep going forth in God. Keep going forth in forgiveness. You're on the path to righteousness already. Then you're going to come upon the path of realization of all your dreams, kings and queens. It's there for you to seize if you really believe. And if you really, really have the faith of a mustard seed. I love you. We have to grow over this oppression. We have to rise because the oppression not only affects Africans, it has affected everyone. I mean, there were sympathizers all along. Sympathizers who got food thrown on them, got thrown in jail, all because they wanted to help and be a beacon of light, show the way, help someone, show someone the way, guide them. I see you as my brother or sister in God. I see you as one of me, and we headed on towards righteousness and genuine equality. His dream is my dream, and they're going to run like a mighty stream. And we're going to keep going forth in God, people. Because, see, that's what he wanted, a beloved community. He wanted us to come together. And the one picture of him smiling, honey, he knew it was going to happen. And I'm telling you something. The spirits are not resting. And his spirit is still with us. His spirit is still here. When I did that episode, Assassination of Character, honey, Dr. King's spirit was with me when I did that. Because at that time when I did the episode, I was in a haunted house. And I just did it, because I didn't appreciate that article that I read. What they getting ready to talk about, what they getting ready to do. You can't just go and assassinate people's character. You can't do that. Despite everything what Dr. King has done for us, who in the world, why would you want to do something like that? Why would you want to drag somebody's name all through the mud? Regardless. I'm telling you something. We all got a past. We all came from. We all used to be. We all been there. We all done that. I'm telling you something. We all done some of this and some of that. But I'm telling you, we ain't none of that no more. That's what I'm saying. We are true. That's why his daughter said, be a king. We are true kings and queens of God. We really are. And it's time to rise and be a star. It's time, honey. And this Floetry is poetry in motion. It is. And it's flowing. It's flowing, honey. And I just go with the flow of the Lord. That's what I do. I just let God take over. I just pray and ask God to give me the wisdom, give me the right words to say each and every day. You know, so I tell you how to go in forth in God in righteousness and forgiveness and come upon your all your dreams. Seriously, I'm telling you, it's beautiful, honey, because see, you got to be removed from the spiritual warfare. You got to get yourself away from them people who want to clown and take you there. You don't want to be around that mess. I'm telling you, it's a better way in God, honey. Peace. That's what it is. And I'm telling you something. Love, so much love. I give true love and all due respect to Mr. Al Green. I love the legend, Al Green. He's a wonderful, wonderful human being. He is. Al Green's a king. And Al Green even found that true love and true happiness is to be found in God. True love and happiness. That's where you find it in God. And find true happiness within yourself. Don't seek it in another person, because when you seek it in another person, they gonna let you down, honey. Every time. They gonna let you down. You have to seek it in you first. And anyone that you decide to bring within your protected spirit should add to that happiness, not take away from it. They should add to it, and when they begin to take away from it, that's a problem. This love that you're showing, the seeds of love that we're planting, that we're putting out there, people will gravitate to that. People will gravitate to love. And anyone that doesn't gravitate to love, you need to beware, because that's part of the spiritual warfare, for real. That's somebody that is caught up and out trying to do wrong. And I don't want to call nobody evil, because it's a spiritual warfare that's going through people and attacking people, because see, we all know how to love. God puts on our hearts to love. He really truly does. And it's there. But we got to remove all the grudges and hatred, because Brian told me that he hates his mother and his grandmother. And see, I tried to tell him that his grandmother and mother were oppressed themselves. And so all they knew was to show how to be oppressive, and he didn't even want to forgive and understand that. And the blessed souls are gone on. They ain't even here anymore, and he doesn't even want to forgive that. So he want to take it out on every African woman that he come in contact with. And that's not right. That's a messed up way of thinking. And so I got, women texting me and stuff and asking me to help with him, to do something with him. And so I'm trying to put a stop to it, to his behavior, because you can't go around destroying people's lives and plotting against folks and attacking people and using kids and using the judicial system, using any kind of means necessary to get what you're trying to get. 3 used cars. That's what it was. 3 used cars. But people, I sit and I meditate over my life, and I want to do God's will. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to do what I used to do. I don't want to be where I used to be. I want to be here growing with the Lord. I want to do the work of God. See, because I already done came to my fork in the road, and I decided I'm going with the way of the Lord. I decided I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of falling from oppression back down to depression. And going back up from depression up to oppression. I don't never get to go any further, just those two, oppression and depression, back and forth. But now I rose in the Lord because I found true love and happiness. And I can really cry at the sound of the birds, honey, because it's a epiphany that I have came to, an awakening. And I'm just like Dr. King. I just want to do the will of God. It don't matter what. It don't matter what the evil do. I'm going to keep on doing the will of the Lord, because therefore that's who I have to give an account to is God. Doing the will of God and the work of the Lord for his people. Sowing the seeds of love, so we can broaden God's steeple. I'm telling you, honey, the And I'm telling you, I could be writing. My daughter stopped talking to me, really. She don't really talk to me. Because when I talk to her, I can start rhyming. And it's not really something I'm trying to do, but I sometimes those messages is what can get through, and a lot of times get through to people. That's what they like to hear, that rhyme and that catchy, and it's the beloved ancestors. It's the beloved ancestors that are doing a whole lot of things in my life, honey. And it's all gonna come out. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, and I could never have expected it ever. But I love the Lord, and I will continue to work for God for the rest of my life. It don't matter what happened. It don't matter what happened, honey. I'm going to keep doing the will of God. My eyes are focused on the prize. They are fixated. They are fixated, honey. I ain't even got no blinders on because it don't even matter what's going on. I'm going to keep on with the Lord. I'm going to keep on doing the will of God. I learned forgiveness. I learned forgiveness. I learned that things are out of my hand. Don't worry about the things that you cannot change. Change the things that you can, and know and have the wisdom to know the difference. And keep God first. Don't lose the faith in the Lord. Hold on to God's unchanging hand because God is here, honey. That's why the word says, God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. When God put us here on this earth, He told us to love. He commanded us to love. It's on our heart. That's the one thing we all know how to do, and that's to love. We know how to love, and we can love one another. We can love and grow over this oppression. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. You can take something that's presented to you, and you can look on the outside and miss what's all on the inside. You could just totally miss and miss a really beautiful thing. And next thing you know, it belonged to the world and it's gone. So let's grow. Seriously, we got to grow. We got to come together. We got to come together as a people. That's what Dr. King wanted us to do. He wanted us to come together in love. Dr. King loved us. He was a true leader who loved us. And I'm going to tell you something. I truly, truly do have that Dr. King love for you. I do. I love you. I love you. I mean, love makes a family. And I love you, family. So that's the one thing I do want you to know. As we are growing over this oppression, as we are coming up out of depression, just know that we are here together. We are in this together and we are growing together. We are growing as a family and we're going to keep on growing. We're going to get our people out the street and we're going to tell them people to grow because I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of setups out there. Whole lot of setups, honey. Setups just wait. Traps just wait. Next thing you know, you caught up in some mess. And once you caught up in some mess, especially with this government, honey, you can hang it up. Because this government, it's a system that goes against your state criminal record or any other kind of criminal record that you got. So you need to be careful. You need to be careful about anything that you do each and every day. The heart is designed for your actions. So we need to do things a better way. We need to do things in God. We need to look to the Lord. We really do. Before you do that, meditate to God. Is that the right thing to do? Is that the right way to do? We really seriously, and I can talk about this, honey, because I'm the one. I'm the queen of missing dotted I's and crossing T's. But see, I learned a better way. That's not the way to go. Ill-gotten gains is not the way to get things, honey. Because see, you getting it the wrong way. You're not getting it through God, and that's as fast as you got it, that's just as fast as you gonna lose it. See, that's why I don't understand. Power, it means nothing, honey. Power comes from the Lord. That's true power. Worldly power, it means nothing because, you got to leave here. Worldly power means it don't mean anything. And we have to give an account to our hearts and how we treat one another here on this earth and how we doing. You can have, I'm telling you something, you can have a monopoly of houses, but just like the board game, they wasn't real. It don't mean nothing. You can't take them with you. You can't take them with you, honey. So I'm telling you something, no matter what you got, no matter what you accomplish, you go outside like he used to do and grab a chair and sit there and stare at the car. You can go outside and stare at your stuff all you want to. Yeah, that's your stuff that you made. But I'm gonna tell you something. It comes a time you got to begin. Even if you do it right there where you at, you know some people that need some help. It's time to begin to pray it forward. Really honestly, there is no reason that we should have starving children. That even here in the United States, and let alone in any parts of the world. Children are tomorrow. We are today. Our children are tomorrow. We need to grab hold of our children so they can take care of the future. Our children are our future. I'm telling you something, this next generation, honey, they are looking at us. They are looking up at us. What are we going to do? What are we doing for them? What are we doing for them right now? What do we got going on? We need to work on our legacy of love. We need to work on the legacy that we are living and the legacy that we are leaving. All legends aren't famous. They truly aren't, and as you live in each and every day, live your life to be a legend. You are a legend. You're in this world, but you're not of this world. Transform truly by renewing of your mind. You don't think that way no more. We on a path of righteousness. We on a path of doing better. We on a path of love, and God is love. His eyes are on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. So as we know God is watching, it's time to begin to change our heart, change our minds, and begin to grow in God, which is love. Spread the seeds of love, and you will sow the harvest of love. And that is a beautiful gift to give to the world from us. It is a beautiful gift to give to the world, to give the gift of love, because the gift of love keeps on giving. Love drives out hate, and love, not hate, is what will make the world great. I truly, truly love you in God. Whatever you holding on to, let go of the grudge. Forgive, because by you not forgiving and not letting it go, it hinders your greatness. It holds you back. You have to forgive. And it don't necessarily mean you got to fool with them, but just forgive. Just give it to God. Meditate it to the Lord. Lord, I want to give this to you because I don't want to fool with this anymore. I don't want this bringing me down anymore. I don't want this holding me back from my breakthrough. I don't want this keeping me from what you got for me, Lord. I want you to show me what my purpose here is in life. What is my purpose here, Lord? My purpose here ain't just to be getting a big monopoly of houses. My purpose here ain't just to be being a manservant over here doing this and that. You have a purpose here in life. You have a God-given purpose. You need to seek it. You truly need to seek it, and you'll find it on the spiritual path, walking with the Lord. Not somebody in your ear telling you this what I need you to do, this what I need you over here, I need you doing this. You need to seek it from the Lord yourself and seek after God's own heart. When you seek after God's own heart, all things shall be added unto you. When you seek after God's own heart, I'm telling you, I'm so busy seeking after God's own heart with the Grow movement. I mean, God is just blessing me daily, truly blessing me. And it's not that I'm saying this just to have something to say, because I'm saying this because it's the truth. And I want you to know that God is real and God is there and God is willing to work out your circumstances. All you have to do is let go and let God. Okay, so I've been saying something for the past 54 years. and it's God. It is God. But God has sent beloved ancestors. He has sent spirit guides to help us. The souls are not resting. The spirits are not resting. Phenomena, different things have happened in my life. Now all the puzzle pieces, everything is all fitting together. Now I see why this happened. Now I see why that happened. I see why the birds were circling in the backyard that day, because the soul hadn't left yet. That had passed away. The soul hadn't left yet, so the birds up there circling around up there in the trees. It woke me up out of my sleep. A thundering sound of birds, and that's what it was. Different phenomena, different things. That has let me know we're not just dealing with an evil realm. We're dealing with a good realm, a beautiful realm, honey. That is here to do the will of the Lord. A beautiful realm that it always has been here. It always has been spirit guides and ancestors and angels, guardian angels here to guide us. We got to let go and let God. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. I love you. It may be darkest before dawn, but I'm going to tell you something, honey. Morning is coming. It's coming. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. I love you.